If you're an older teacher and you have a test bank full of old quizzes and tests in Word document, this video will show you how to convert your test into Google Form easily for remote learning. These are steps to convert Google Form into a scantron for your existing test. So you don't need any equation editor, no code cogs, very low tech. All you need is the sniping tool and paint, which are provided by Microsoft. First, we're going to click on the 3x3 square by your icon and scroll down to look for Google Form. We're gonna scroll down. When we see forms, we're going to click on it. Click on blank quiz and wait for the form to upload. We'll change the name. We highlight it, we'll change the name. I'm gonna call this one quiz number 1. And now it's time to add the question. You click on the plus button on your right. Multiple choice is the default setting, but if you have different type of questions, you might want to explore this button for true or false or open-ended. Since we're going to import our answer, we're going to leave it as such, and we're going to click on folder in order to retrieve our questions. My question is in Math 2, so I'm going to go to Math 2 where I put my quizzes. And then for Math 2, I'm going to select assessment, and let's take worksheet 1. In order to capture 22, I'm going to go to the snip tool icon. I'm going to click on it and then click on new, and I'm going to select 22. Here we go, and 22 become my new snip. Now I'm going to go to paint and paste it, drag it over. The reason is that my question is number 1, so I need to delete 22. Click on A and turn it into 1. Make it a little bigger. Now, the reason why I choose paint is because paint allows me to do some editing. I can change the presentation. Let's just move B around, move D around. Customize it the way you want it to be. And that's how I like to present my questions. Now I'm gonna go back to snip tools and capture it again, and this is my final product. But this time I'm gonna go to file, and then I'm gonna save it. Well, I'm gonna save it on my desktop to make it easier, and then I'm going to name it ABCD. See, it makes it easier to retrieve. Now I'm gonna go back to Google, click on the Google icon, and then I'm gonna click on the picture from quiz 1 and browse. Now I'm looking for my file, and my file is called ABCD. Here it is. Click on it and wait till it uploads. Here's my file. So now my file already have the questions. I just have to change the option into A, B, C, D, and E. So the option will be A. Option 2 will be B, and so on and so forth. since we have a multiple choice format. Now all the way down below, I'm going to have the opportunity to also enter the answer key. So after the last option, I'm going to click on the check mark, answer key, which will allow me to do two things. It'll allow me to, when I check on the answer key, it'll allow me to weight the question, 3 points, and then pick the correct answer, B. Okay, so before I save, I'm going to preview, click on the eye icon, and then this is how the students is going to see the question. So now if I'm happy with it, then I'm gonna go back to the quiz and I'm gonna click done. This will give me the option to enter a second question. And that's it. Very easy, low tech. Click on plus and add the second question. For the second questions, we're going to take questions from the internet. Instead of, I'm gonna open up a new tab and I'm gonna search for, let's say, solving literal equation. And I'm gonna pick randomly a question from the internet and put it in my quiz. Solving literal equation, multiple choice. I'm pretty sure I'll get something on the net. We're gonna jump on the first one we see. Literal equation. Okay, we clicked on this one. We're gonna click on this one. Make the PDF bigger. Zoom in. Okay, so we'll take question number 1. We'll go to snip tools, new snip, and capture that question. Now we're gonna send it to Paint to do some editing. Delete this one. We're gonna send it to Paint and we don't need the title, so we're going to delete the title, select and delete, and we change the presentation a little bit. Going to select these two and move them down, and my question is number 2, so because my question is number 2, I have to change it to 2. Go to A, type 2. Okay, let me get rid of the parentheses, select, and then delete. That's it. Arrange this a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to snip. Okay, let me just arrange this a little bit more. I'm gonna go back to snip tools, and this is my final product. Once it's captured, I'm gonna click on new and save it on my desktop again. I'm gonna save it as capture is the default setting. Capture 300, 400, 300, 300, and save it. Go back to Google, go back to the quiz, not this one, that one, the other one is the form that the student sees. Click on the picture icon and then search for it. Then I'm gonna browse to look for it on my desktop. I'm gonna look for capture 300, capture 300 CC. capture 300. It's right here. Right here. Okay. And then wait for it to upload. Here's my question. You notice this time I only have 4 choices. So option 1 becomes A. Option 2 becomes B. And so on and so forth. Now I can go straight to my answer key. Click on it. It'll give me the option to pick the correct answer for my answer key, and then the correct answer is C, and then for the points, 3 points. So altogether the quiz is worth 6 points. Before I submit, I can preview to see how the students will see the quiz. So here's the first question. 5 different options for answers. Second questions, 4 options for answers.